Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I thought I would just share with you how I make my savoury tray bake. It's really easy. You can use whatever ingredients you have to hand. You can buy or use specific ingredients if you want to make it tasty. I tend to use it to mop up any leftover vegetables with a few extras from the freezer. But it is really simple. It is so tasty and it's great to have in your fridge. So this is how I made it. Right, so first of all, we're going to pop some fry light into my baking pan. I've got the oven on warm at 180. Okay, and then we had roast beef last night and have some broccoli left over as well. So chopped all that up and that's just going to go into my pan like that. If there's any big ones, I'm just going to break them up a little bit. Oops. Okay, and then I've got here some sweet corn which defrosted in the freezer. I usually put it in frozen if I'm honest, but I did get this out last night in readiness for this morning. But so you can just put it in frozen, or you can use tinned if you want. And then I've also got some frozen spinach, which again I defrosted just so that I can tear it. Just remember to give it a little squeeze to get any of the liquid out. So that's just going to go in. You can literally use whatever veg you want or have got. Just pop that in like so. That's everything. Yeah, perfect. Get a bit of pepper. The one I did last week, if you remember, I used leftover gammon. Right, so now all I've got to do is get 9 eggs, which I have literally whipped up in a jug, and just pour that over my mixture. Just make sure you get everything covered. Okay. Perfect. And then all I do is just push it down. Like so. And then that is ready to go into a hot oven for about 30 minutes. Just keep an eye on it. Now on my last one I did put a bit of parmesan on top before I baked it. I'm not going to do that today. The reason is that when I chop this up and have it for my lunches, I'm actually going to make sure that I weigh my cheeses out each day. So what I'll do is when I reheat it is I'll melt the cheese on top then. But you can put it on now if you really want to. I'm just going to say leave it until I'm ready to eat it. So then pop that in the oven and I'll show you when it's done. Right, okay, it is done. It took 20 minutes, this one, and if you can see, I don't know if you can see here, when it's done, it starts to pull away from the side of the pan, which is perfect. Now you can leave it in there to cool if you want. I like to put it onto a wire rack to cool, just so that you don't get any of that condensation you can sometimes get, especially underneath where it's just sat with the heat. So all I'm going to do is flip it out. Right, so what I'm going to do is get my wire rack, just pop it on top like that, and then hopefully if I flip it, it should fall out. There we go. Perfect. So all I'm going to do now, like I say, leave it to cool, and then I can chop it into sizes depending on what I want, if I want to have it as a snack or for my lunch. But that tended to last me the week last week with a bit of salad. There's no cheese on that at the moment. I will add that later when I eat it, because like I said, I want to measure it. But yeah, it does look and smells lovely. If you wanted to, what you could now do as well is just leave this in the oven turned off, and then this top bit will crisp off as well, so you have both sides crispy, and that is actually what I'm going to do. So yeah, It is really simple, isn't it? I mean, it's not rocket science, but it's so tasty, and sometimes that's all you need. And as I'm on week 2 of going solo, I really need to make sure that I'm on top of my game, because last week was our anniversary of meeting hubby and I, so we had some takeouts and we had some nice dinners at home, and I didn't follow plan of SlimWorld, even though I'm not doing SlimWorld anymore. So yeah, when I got on the scales this morning, I wasn't surprised at the number that was there. So I need to sort of kick it back into touch, and as I said, I'm going solo, but it also means that I also can't cheat myself, because there's only one loser on that, and it's me. Alright guys, I will see you next time. Stay safe, and don't forget, if you like to see more food options I'm going to be doing, how going solo works, then you better subscribe, click notifications, and give me a thumbs up. See you next time. Bye. Bye.